welcome to episode 2 of my vlog. My name's Casey, obviously. And today I'm just gonna delve a little bit deeper into the beginning part of my spiritual journey and how I ended up in spirituality. So yeah, I'm just gonna do a little basic throwback for you. But first, I want to highlight my crystal of the day, and that is selenite. So selenite, so maybe you can see, selenite is clear. Selenite is good for clearing all energy, for cleansing your energy, for cleansing your crystals. Cleansing means you remove the energy of the day. If you keep them on you, they absorb all your energy, so you want to keep them clean. You want to keep them clear, like a recharge, So selenite is really good for doing that. Selenite does not need to be charged or cleared because it's always cleared. I mean, you can if you want to, but you don't need to do that. So this is just a good all-around tool for everything, and it's just so powerful. I really do love this. And yeah, I'll give this as gifts. I have it around the house to clear energy. It also amplifies energy. If you have another crystal, you can set it on top or set it, have it together with your selenite, and that will amplify the energy of that other crystal, and it can also cleanse and charge them. Charge meaning amplify, like charging your phone. So yeah, I love it so much. You can see I have a selenite lamp that I got for my birthday. And I have this selenite wand tool. So this one has a pointed end to it, so it's more directed energy. So wherever you may put it, it's more directed to that place. So Reiki healers may use it to like put on someone's crown chakra and then direct white light, white clearing energy into that person's body to kind of clear them out of whatever's going on. Or if you have pain, sometimes I have some pain in my shoulder and I'll just hold it there and it alleviates it for a little bit. Obviously it's not the end all be all for pain relief, but it does help me a little bit. So I love it. Sleep with it under my pillow, all those good things. So this is selenite. All right, so back to what we're going to talk about, which is the beginning of my spiritual journey, because I'm still in the middle of it. So I started in around 2016, so fall 2016. So I guess it's been about 4 years now. I started because I had what I call a quarter life crisis. I just felt like my whole life got flipped upside down. And I just felt like I didn't know who I was anymore. I was questioning everything. I didn't know what I believed anymore. I didn't know why I had those beliefs anymore. And so I just kind of went into this journey of trying to figure out and discover life, basically. Why do I believe these things? Why do I feel this way? Where are these things coming from? I just had so many questions, and along with that came a lot of anxiety attacks, a lot of panic attacks, a little bit of depression and stress, and just me trying to work through all those things, and literally work and go to school, and not really telling anybody what was going on with me because I didn't know how to explain it, and I was worried. I was really worried that something was really wrong with me to where I would need to like check myself in the mental hospital. And so I didn't share a lot with people what was happening for me because I couldn't explain it and I didn't know where it was coming from. So I was worried that something was really going on where I would need professional, like, psychiatric help. Fortunately, that wasn't the case, but I was experiencing a lot of anxiety. So I needed to figure out how to hone it in because it got out of control for a while, for a good few months. It just was hard, very, very hard. So during that process, I started counseling again. I have been to counseling before for other things, but I wasn't consistent with it. So I started doing that again at my school. And then, so yeah, it just helps to talk to somebody to have somebody tell me there's nothing wrong with you, you're not, you know, losing your mind, you're just having anxiety. What you're experiencing is a form of anxiety. And this is how we can figure it out. Let's talk, let's see where it's coming from, let's see what's triggering you, and help you get through this. And one of the ways that my therapist suggested to help me get through it was with meditation. And so I began meditating every single day just to kind of calm myself down. And it definitely wasn't easy at first. It's still not easy now. Sometimes it takes a long time to get my mind settled, and some days I can't settle my mind. And so, but I just keep doing it every day. I try to do it every single morning. Sometimes I do it twice a day. But if not, it's at least once a day, just to kind of get that time to myself, that meditation, that prayer time, that focused energy time, to really figure out how I feel, what's going on for me, and all those different things. So I mentioned another thing was prayer. So I had to go through a journey to figure out what prayer looked like for me. Who am I praying to? What am I praying for? Why am I praying? All those different things. And that's something that I will bring up in a different video, just kind of talking specifically about that. And then also journaling. Journaling helped me figure out what I was feeling, how I was feeling. And the good thing about journaling is you can write whatever you feel, however you feel, and you don't have to worry about anybody seeing it or judging it, or if it sounds ridiculous, you can just write it down. Sometimes what you're writing might sound ridiculous, but I just write it down anyway, because it may turn out not to be so ridiculous one day. So I just like to write everything down. All of my thoughts, all my feelings, whatever happened during the day. Like now I have so many different journals for different things, because I just have so many thoughts and feelings and emotions that I want to have. For me, it's better to structure it and like have different journals for different things. So I have like a journal for daily recaps basically, and then I have a journal for random ideas or thoughts that come to my head that may not make any sense, but I just want to keep them there just in case one day they make sense. And I have a prayer journal, and I have a prayer list, and I have all types of different journals just for different things, so I know where to go when I want to look back and say, okay, what was I thinking on this day, or all those different things. So that's what works for me. And this is actually my very first journal. I actually love this series. I got it from Amazon, and it's from Campin DM Inc. This is on Amazon. It's called Live Inspired. And if you do Live Inspired journals, you should find it on Amazon. They have different they have a bunch of different designs that come like this. So I have about 8 of these now, maybe 9, that I've done so far, and filled them up quite a lot. And my writing has definitely changed from when I first started out to now. When I first started out, it was more like patchy and not really detailed, and not necessarily patchy, but just like was writing. It wasn't necessarily detailing my day or recapping. It was just everything that I wanted to write was in this one journal. And now I have different journals for different things, but it's just something to remind me of how far I've come, how much work I've done. And sometimes it reminds me of how much work I still need to do. If I go back and I read them, like, dang, I'm still working on that. I still haven't addressed that. Then I know that's something that I should keep in the forefront of my mind to address at some point, because if it's, you know, still occurring and I've written it in a journal that's 2, 3, 4 years old, then I probably should think about getting on it, because it's still affecting my daily life. And so that's just one good thing about journaling. And obviously journaling is not good for doesn't work for everybody. I think it works really well if you just, you know, try, but some people just don't enjoy writing. And so you can find another way to express your thoughts and feelings, or maybe you do a video journaling or bullet journaling. There's different types of things to just kind of write down your feelings, and it's a safe space for me. That's the main reason why I keep doing it, is it's safe for me to express my feelings, my thoughts, and what's happening for me, whether it be good or bad, or it sounds ridiculous. I don't have to worry about it because I'm the only person that's going to read this. And if somebody's going to read it, it's because I'm going to let them read it. So I have control over it. And it just makes me feel good to have that space where I know I can be safe. And so it's gotten me through a lot of hard times. And I like going back through old ones and just remember things that I may not even remember that I was going through too. It was like, oh yeah, I remember that time that I did that. So it's just really nice. It's like a memory book for me. So if you haven't tried it yet, I would recommend trying it. If you tried it and didn't go so well before, maybe just try it again. It doesn't have to be an everyday thing that you do. It can just be, you know, when you're feeling overwhelmed or you feel like I need to journal, you can just sit down and write and write and write and write. But I would recommend it. I think it was Oprah that said journaling is very cathartic, just meaning it's very freeing. It's very freeing for your emotions and just healing. And you can just sit down, write like all how you're feeling, go back, and maybe you're like, man, I don't feel like that anymore at all. Or when you finally look and see your words on paper, you're like, it just helps you understand yourself better. So that's my episode today, just sharing a little bit about the benefits of journaling for me on this journey that I have been on. And that has been a big part of my spiritual journey, my spirituality. So yeah, I will be making another video kind of highlighting the other aspects of my spiritual journey or spiritual routine, I guess. And yeah, I hope you will join for the next episode.